Hey everyone, welcome to show 11 out of the 25 days of the 25 stories I would tell my younger self. As you know, over from December 1st till Christmas 25th, we walk through one story every day, and we don't cover the book. We talk about extra side things that we have behind the scenes around the books. And today, as you can see, it's freezing cold. We are in Austria. You can see in the back, beautiful weather today. And my gosh, it's close to zero. So I thought, okay, you know what? Before the sun is setting in the back, let's do a quick recording here in the garden, which, well, in the back we normally have a nice pool, but right now it's just really freezing. So, okay, today is show 11, day 11, and for those that read the book, you know we're talking about the Paul story today. And I titled this the most important concept that I have learned in my past 29 years that I've been on planet Earth. And it is the most important concept I have ever learned. It's the most important concept that I love to pass on. If anyone would ever ask me if I could just teach one thing, this would be the thing that I would focus on for an entire weekend. And it is the concept of you being the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Let me repeat that if you have never heard that. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, why is this such an important concept? It's very simple. If you think about it, and for many people, including myself, it was so hard to accept that. And today we're not going to talk about the fact that this is correct. We talk about the consequences derived from that, because the consequences we don't talk so much in the book. So we generally talk more about this concept. So it means, let me ask you first the challenging question. Think about who are the 5 people you spend the most time with. For example, when I found out about this concept, it was a very good friend of mine. It was a medical doctor colleague. It was back then my ex-girlfriend. It was one of my kitesurfing friends and another really good friend. And so when Paul came into my life, what happened was he raised that average out of these 5 people so dramatically that I inevitably had to grow as a person. Now, what this also meant was that I had to start replacing some of these 5 people, and so that I could add in this new energy that Paul brought into this group. And this is where a very important concept comes in, and I'm feeling this just right now again, and I have to reevaluate a lot of things that are happening around me, and especially now here that I'm in Austria and I have some time away from all the business that's going on that I'm normally doing in Asia, where I suddenly reflect and think, oh my gosh, maybe I'm again at this stage where I need to recontemplate the 5 people that are around me. And it's a very, very challenging state, and I tell you why. One of the hardest things in life is saying no to some things, and it's actually really strange because we are, as human beings, always afraid of rejection, right? So we hate when people say no to us. But so at the same time, it's so scary for us to reject others. It's such a weird consequence. And what this basically means is that we prefer to say yes to people, yes to things, and thereby saying no to other things. Now here's the trick. If we say yes to the 5 people that we have around us, we are saying no to having new people come into our lives, and thereby hopefully increasing our average. So what I need to inspire, or what I have to inspire myself actually, and I want to inspire you for 2016 especially, to make it a New Year resolution to increase the average of the 5 people around you. And that's going to be really, really high on my list. Now here's how you do it. You don't necessarily need to change all the people, and it's not my plan. I mean, I don't want to replace my girlfriend. I'm super happy with my girlfriend. I don't want to replace my best friend. This is not the idea. The idea is I need to look at the 5 people, and I need to start with, not in a negative way, kicking someone out. I need to start with one person and try to find someone in an area that I want to go to. Now this is really harsh, and I'm very straightforward with you with this. So for example, I want to increase my game. I want to step it up. So I need to look for someone who has stepped up the game already, who is up there where I want to go to, but I cannot go all the way. So I could not go and say, you know what, I want to be the top bestseller, or I want to be this super famous person, because if I try to go to this level, this person is probably not going to try to work with me. But if I can find people that are a little bit above me where I am at the moment, I can go there and I can work with these types of people. I realized this was around 6 years ago for the first time, 7 years ago for the first time, when I realized I wanted to get into business. So for me getting into business, I had to find people who were a little bit above me, were in business already, and I could follow their lead. And I brought in people into my life who were business oriented, and thereby I grew as a person. So this is a New Year resolution for me, 2016. I want to again step up my game now, so I'm going to reconsider a lot of things. And so for you, this means think about what you want to achieve. And I know many people have New Year resolutions, want to achieve new things. The easiest thing to do is look for 1 or 2 people that have already done what you want to do. They are maybe 1 or 2 steps ahead of you, not 10 steps ahead, because that's too far. 1 or 2 steps ahead of you, and try to hook in with them. Try to connect with them, take them out for coffee, take them out for lunch, spend more time with them, and learn from these people. This is what my plan's gonna be, and this is what your plan should be. Now, probably the areas I want to grow might not be the same areas that you want to grow, but let's look at some areas. Weight. Let's say you want to lose some weight. Well, then look at some people who are 5-10 kilos lower than you are, and see what they are doing. Maybe you want to stop smoking. Same thing. Better eating patterns, better lifestyle, earn more money, start their own business, travel more, go to places that you want to go. For example, kite surfing, right? I have so many people who don't dare to go to certain spots in the world because they are sometimes worried that these places are too scary to kite surf at. Well, I give you an example, Mauritius. Beautiful place to kite surf, but the spot is really challenging. So many times I had people following me going to Mauritius so we could kite surf there together. And guess what? After they kite surfed with me there 1 or twice, afterwards they could do it alone. And then they can bring people there and they grow as a kite surfer. Now, of course, this is an example in kite surfing and in sports, but it applies to anything else as well. So in today's episode, we don't talk about the basic concept of the 5 people because we cover this in the book and you can find this on the website. We talk about this in so many places. What I want to do is I want to make a call for action here. That you reconsider your 2016 goals, what you want to achieve, and look for 1 or 2 people that are a few steps ahead of you so you can hook in with them, you can connect with them, spend more time with them, make them be part of your average of the 5 people, and grow with them as a person and get better. What's your thoughts on this? Drop me a quick message below. Let me know. I would love to hear your feedback. Do you agree? Disagree? Are there things you're missing or things you would love to see more? I would always love to get that feedback. Constructive, always great. And of course, also if you don't agree, that's also cool. We have these shows once a day, all the way to the 25th, and afterwards we change. We have new shows. I have really great ideas already. So subscribe to our new YouTube channel here. We have a newsletter also that you can get on our website. Facebook, if you want to connect, would love to get that. And hope to see you tomorrow for day 12. We're at halftime and dropping a lot of value bombs, I hope. And if you like it, see you tomorrow. Would love to do that. Cheers from day 11 from the Pause Story. Hope you see the same value as I do. Cheers, Julian. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.